Hello. Hi, it's so nice to meet you. Hi, yes, I am applicant for 4371 and I am here applying for the position of live stream salesperson. Yes. Yes, I'm really excited where do I live? Yes, I do currently live outside of the dome. That is true. But my current residence, it is part of the outer dome revitalization area. So when that's built, the one they've been working on for the past 25 years, whenever that is finished, I will reside in the new dome. So yeah. Do I have any questions before we begin the interview or the trial run? I'm gonna do an actual live stream as part of the interview. Okay. That's fine, of course. Yeah. And are there gonna be real people watching and buying? So this is like, and what am I gonna be selling? Yoga and personal exercise equipment. Okay. How much time do I have to prepare? A minute. Wow. Okay. These are the products here. Okay. Oh wow. Okay. No. It's exciting. There's like 100 people outside that interview waiting room. We're all doing actual live streams and selling products for doing the job that we're applying for. Yeah, for free. Yes. No, that's great. I did receive the travel voucher. Covers 10% of the cost of a one-way ticket into the dome. Yeah, it's great being here and seeing the exciting opportunities. Is the position work from home, or will I be coming into the dome in it? No. So there's an outside the dome office where we would be. Okay. Yeah. So we would be working from outside the dome, selling to people in the dome. So these people are in the dome that I'm selling to today. Okay. Good to know. Thanks. Oh, red light means I'm going. Oh, I'm just gonna go. Okay. Okay. Alright. Okay. Hello, everybody. Hello. Welcome. Today we will be looking at some wonderful personal exercise equipment. Thank you for joining us today. Really glad you're here. If you're here, you must be interested in personal exercise equipment and getting started. And the hardest part of any exercise routine is getting going. So I'm here today to help you get going on your personal exercise journey. So the first thing you're going to want to do is find a space in your home where you could set up your little exercise equipment, and you only need a few select things. And on today's stream, you have the opportunity to purchase absolutely everything that you need for your personal home gym. So what kind of a space will you need? Well, think about how tall you are, and think about how tall you are when your hands are raised. And that is how much you need in terms of the length. And then think about the width of your body, and then with your hands out to your side, and that's about how much space you need horizontally. So, but probably for most of you in the dome, you have plenty of room, so to worry about. So, but yeah, once you've chosen a good spot, maybe some natural sunlight, good airflow for ventilation and cooling. The next thing you're gonna need, especially for yoga and Pilates, and by the way, we have excellent yoga and Pilates instructors on this platform. So today you can go directly from purchasing your items. You can get next day express shipping, and by tomorrow first thing you're going to need is something to put on that floor space, and that's a yoga mat or a Pilates mat, an exercise mat. So, all of our mats come in this carrying case, but since you're going to be working at home, you probably won't need it, but it's great for storage. You can put it away when you have guests over, so it's got this handy little closure. This is a very interesting setup for such large equipment. Yes, and then you would have your mat inside, so let's take a look at the mat. So here we have our standard mat. This great texture here will keep it from slipping and sliding while you're using it on the floor, but make it really easy to move. And these straps here keep it in place after you've rolled it, and it'll also ensure you've rolled it tight enough to get it back in the carrying case. Let's open it up and take a closer look. One of the first decisions you're going to have to make is the thickness of your mat. This is the thinnest mat we have available. And it's great because it's quite thin, but you get a really long and wide mat. If it was thicker, it would also be wider when you roll it into this roll. So now that's the benefit. The downside is you don't get as much cushioning. You just don't get the same cushioning, and so we also have thicker mats, but there's the cost of a thicker mat. They are more expensive if they're thicker. And you also want to keep in mind the fact that you just may not need a thicker mat all the time. So you could get a thicker mat, or you could get a thicker mini pad. Let me show you what that looks like. The great thing, you can see it here on the inside. You can roll it into the inside of the mat, and it'll still fit in the carrying case. It's great, so you can add that to any of the mats, including the thinner ones. So here is that thicker inner mat. You can see how much thicker it is, right? Still has a bit of texture now. The inside, it has this nice little pattern, but the great thing is on the outside, it's got some great poses. So even if you're working when none of our great content creators are streaming, you can still continue your yoga practice. And you think, oh, because you rolled it, it's not staying flat. What am I gonna do? Well, you just gotta roll it back the other way. Look, we've got the hair, the child, the pigeons. We're just gonna roll it up the other way. And you can do this with your main mat as well. There we go, now it lies flat. Here we have the hare, the child, the pigeon, the cat, the cow. This is the cat, and they call this the cow. This is interesting. We have a different name for this outside the dome. The camel there. The plank. Oh yeah, this was a big fad about 100 years ago that people would plank everywhere. I saw it in my history class. Very interesting. Probably had different history classes than people inside the dome though. And the table. It's interesting. Table. So you can see how fluffy it is. That nice texture on this side again. Get a good feel for what the material is like. Get a really good feel for what the material is like. You can hear the difference in the textures. So this is a great companion. You can have an actual mat, the full mat at this thickness. It's one of the biggest thicknesses, and there is an advantage to just getting a super thick mat from the get-go because you could use this to sleep on the floor. This is thicker than what I sleep on. It's much nicer than what I sleep on. But of course, in the outer domes, it's different. You guys probably have the beds that come out the ground. I've seen those in magazines and in movies and stuff. But maybe for guests or it's servants, you could use it for your yoga, and then they can sleep on it at night. Well, on top of that, you're gonna need some other products now. Some of the poses, as you saw, can be challenging, and on top of having extra cushioning, sometimes it's good to have a yoga block to help you with your poses. This yoga block comes in blue. It shows you our blue color. That was our purple color. We have many different colors, and you can color coordinate everything. This is just showing you some other options for colors. So this yoga block, you can use it this way, or you can use it this way, or you could use it this way. So you get 3 different heights. This way, this height. You can get this height or this height, right? Because it'll be flat. And this is great if you can't quite reach the floor yet and you're working on your flexibility. It's really, really great. Speaking of sleeping, like the other one, I don't actually have a pillow. It'd be great to use something like this. I hear that hard pillows are actually good for you. Definitely a down pillow is out of the question for me, so yeah. So yeah, yoga block, very useful. This. Now you might be thinking about the actual exercise as well. In Pilates in particular, you're really gonna want a stretchy band. This is the kind of stretchy band you're going to need. Now there's different resistance levels, and this one, as you can see, it's a long line, it's not a loop. So there are resistance bands that go around your legs, for example. I'm going to show you an example of one. They come come in this material and in the material I will show you. But again, this you can barely stretch. Well, I can. I'm not very strong. But there are some that have less resistance, some that have more, so they're easier. So if they have less resistance, easier to stretch or harder to stretch. This is the medium. It's nice and wide so you can get a good grip, and you can also tie it. You can tie the ends and create one of those loop bands as well if you like. But mostly this is used to go around your feet, and using it to sort of pull yourself forward and lean back slowly so that you're engaging all of those muscles. It's absolutely a vital piece of equipment for Pilates in particular. Can't recommend it enough. And again, you can get a set of 3 color coordinated, again, however you'd like, with the least resistance, medium resistance, and the highest resistance. So you can choose which one is perfect for you and move up to the more difficult resistance. And sometimes you want a band with less resistance for certain stretches and exercises, so it's good to have all 3. I love this royal blue. It's such a good primary color. Gonna look great while you're working out. Gives you a nice pop of color, helps contrast your skin. That's why it's great to be able to color coordinate. And as I mentioned, there are some resistance bands too. So this one's woven. This one is the highest resistance we have. So it barely stretches, as you'll see. Yeah, it's super hard. It's definitely made for your legs and thighs to really get that resistance. And you can see on the inside, can you hear that? The difference. Listen closely. What you're hearing there is an elastic nylon. And why do we have this on the inside? We have it on the inside so that it doesn't move. It keeps it in place. It's non-slipping, anti-slipping on the inside, so that because you're using so much strength to, push your legs apart, you don't want it sliding up and down your thighs. So that will help keep it in place. It's a nice little advanced piece of technology we have on our highest resistance bands because we know you need it. You can see here the stitching is amazing. There's no way that's coming out. It's nice and thick. It is a high quality item. Now you might need a toning ball. Toning balls are so useful, and this moves you into some strengthening and muscle building exercises. Here is our neon green color. This is quite hefty. Again, you can color coordinate and you can get different weights. This one is the neon green 4-pound toning ball. It's great. It's great for lifting, and you can use it on your legs. You can use it with the straps and the resistance bands. It's so great. It's so nice and hefty. Oh, just holding it up, I'm already getting a good workout in. It's great. You can feel the weight of it. Yep. So great for toning. Wow, it's already giving me a workout. You can also have the dumbbells. There's also a hybrid between these and the balls where they're kettle weights. So it looks like a ball, but it's got a handle on it. And this is great. This is great ergonomic for your hand. Is 3 pounds, but again, you can get any weight that you need. And again, color coordinate. How important that is, right? Right. So this barbell, 3 pounds, really good. Practice punching people. But why would anyone in the dome have any unresolved anger issues? You can really hear how solid it is. You use this for years. What is this? I guess this is the seal. Looks a little funny. Anyways, yeah, so you can, doesn't scratch off the coating, so you can use it for years. You don't have to worry about it wearing away or wearing down. But what if you want some passive, hands-free toning? Well, we have the perfect thing for you. This is our last product in this lineup. What in the world is this? You're probably thinking, well, do the straps give you a bit of a hint? No, it's not for using with your partner. It's an ankle and wrist weight. So again, you can get different weights. And they come in packs of 2, but you can buy 4, so you have them for your ankles and for your wrists. And you can wear this while you're exercising. You can wear this while you're just doing household chores. You don't have servants for that. Or just walking around or going about your day. And you're exercising without knowing it. And so this is the lightest model. It's 1/4 of a pound, or half a pound, sorry. Half a pound. But you can get heavier ones, and it just goes around your wrists and your ankles. And what you're hearing in there, that's sand from the outer deserts. Yeah, that's one of the ways that they put in weight. They also use metal and rock when you need a higher amount of weight. But yeah. Very clever to use all that sand that we have now, all that additional sand that used to be soil as a result of global warming and deforestation. Using it to lose weight because people inside the dome have more than enough to eat. Just must be nice. Love that Velcro. Well, we're coming near the end of our 30-minute session. Did you find anything that you liked? I hope you'll check out our full catalog. And I hope to see you again in our next shopping live stream. Do stay tuned for these sponsored messages. And until next time, I hope you'll have a wonderful workout with us here. Bye. Thank you for being here. Bye. Okay, wow, that was time just flew by. I can't believe how that yeah. Good, yeah, I got just under the time. I had all the products, yeah. No, that was very exciting. It was. Yes. Yeah, I did, yeah. I thought about, the tie-in with the streamers that live stream the exercises. Yeah, I thought that was a good tie-in to do and keep the customers on our platform. That's right. Yeah, no, that was a lot of fun, and I really enjoyed seeing all those products. I've never really used anything like them before, but I did do some research on your streamers, and I know exercise goals are something the government is pushing, so for people in the dome, so yeah. No, thank you so much for the opportunity. This was great. And how long approximately? About 2 weeks to hear from you. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of people out there to get through, and half-hour streams ish. Yeah, with the sponsored messages and credit thing and time to shop. That's right. You have to leave some time for them to shop. Oh, really? Okay, so I did get some sales. Did I get some sales? Yes, I did. Okay, wow. They were testers, though, right? It's not like, oh, there were also real people that. Oh, okay. Pretty good. Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. This setup is a bit small for some of the equipment was quite large, and I didn't really know how to deal with that. Did I do some angle? Okay, yeah. No, yeah, yeah, I definitely hear you. Yeah. No, that's great. Thank you so much for the opportunity. So I can just and send the next person in because the live stream is going to be restarting soon, of course. Thank you so much for your time.